I know I brought these mighty warriors here to defend our reality.
Marvel has taken over Fortnite for Chapter 2, Season 4, and a lot of Fortnite fans may not be aware of where all those different characters and different styles may come from. From the many different She-Hulks to Wolverine's origins, it's just downright confusing. No worries, I got you covered. I am Puttyman with Gamer Potheads, here to help with the origins of every Marvel character in Fortnite, Part 1. Now for this first episode, I am going to be covering all the Marvel outfits that come with the Marvel Fortnite Battle Pass for Chapter 2 Season 4. I will go in order of each outfit that unlocks. Now, before we get into the video, I only ask that you hit that like and subscribe button. Then, please comment below if you wish to see a part 2 for all the other Marvel outfits in Fortnite. Alright, let's begin. First, we start with Thor. Now, Thor debuted in the science fiction fantasy anthology titled Journey into Mystery number 83 in the month of August 1962. The version of Thor you see in Fortnite is Cosmic Thor. This is the most recent incarnation of Thor, and honestly, in my eyes, the worst, where he is forced to be Galactus' new herald. This version of Thor first appears in Thor number 1 in January of 2020. Now, prior to taking on the mantle, Galactus was beaten and crashed down onto Asgard, where he asked Thor to aid him in stopping the Black Winter, a plague that was once destroyed Galactus' original universe, as well as the DC universe. Galactus' prior herald, the Silver Surfer, reveals to Thor of 5 special planets that he kept hidden from Galactus. If these planets were to be consumed by Galactus, then it would grant him more power like any other. Now, with the Black Winter, the Surfer believes that if he consumes them, then Galactus can stop the Black Winter and stop the destruction it can create. Now, the Fortnite Thor is the same Cosmic Herald Thor that is now currently in the comics. Next, we have Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk. Now, She-Hulk first appeared in the first issue of Savage She-Hulk in February of 1980. And Jennifer Walters is a lawyer who, after an injury, received an emergency blood transfusion from her cousin Bruce Banner and acquired a milder version of his Hulk condition. As such, Walters becomes a large, powerful green-hued version of herself. However, unlike Banner, she still largely retains her personality. In particular, she retains the majority of her intelligence and emotional control. Although, like Hulk, she is still susceptible to outbursts of temper and becomes much stronger if enraged. In later issues of the comics, her transformation is permanent. Now, for Jennifer Walters' outfit, you can now look at the root of this outfit. That is something that has to date to frame it around it. Basically, there's no date around it. Since her first appearance, she's always sported a very business-like attire for her job as a lawyer. Now, when it comes to her glasses, it changed based on the artist and writers involved in the comics. The Fortnite version is a general version of all her most popular versions with what seems their own flair. They kept the frames of her glasses purple to correspond with the color scheme of the original Hulk outfit. Now, the She-Hulk outfit closely matches the green and white outfit that first appeared in She-Hulk number 29, Volume 2. In July of 2008 with a few slight changes. In the comic book, she is wearing purple jeans with the traditional purple and white top, while on Fortnite it's set up as a full body outfit. Both outfits have the black boots and purple gloves, but the Fortnite version has white pads on the knees and gloves. The neckline of the comic version is white, while the Fortnite version is purple. And as a final note, She-Hulk has her transformation permanent in She-Hulk number 7 in November 2004, and the lawyer outfit in the comic book is similar to the one Jennifer wears in Fortnite, with an added jacket. Now, as for the red She-Hulk, which you get as the second weekly challenge reward on Fortnite, this is not Jennifer Walters in the comic book, but Elizabeth Betty Ross. Now, Elizabeth Ross made her first appearance in Incredible Hulk number 1 in 1962 as the romantic interest of Dr. Bruce Banner, also known as the Hulk, and is the daughter of General Thaddeus E. Thunderbolt Ross. Over the years, the character has undergone multiple transformations, including the Red She-Hulk, or they call She-Hulk, and Hulk Volume 2, Issue 15 in September of 2000. Of course, this is probably two different Red She-Hulks altogether when you compare the comic book to the Fortnite version, but I felt it was worth mentioning since there is similarities.
I am Groot.
Next, we have the lovable Groot. Now, Groot first appeared in Tales to Astonish number 13 in November of 1960 as an existential sentient tree-like creature. The original Groot first appeared as an invader that intended to capture humans for experimentation. Now, he was a villain from this point on until 2006. Now, the MCU version of Groot first appeared in the event comic Annihilation Conquest number 2 in February 2008, where he already established a friendship with Rocket Raccoon. Groot first established his heroic trait in 2006 in the 6th issue limited series Nick Fury's Howling Commandos. Now keep in mind, though, that this Groot is still very much different because he is wearing a blue and red suit. Now the Fortnite version of Groot is the MCU version to a T, with Rocket Raccoon being a mixture of the MCU and comic book versions. Next we have the goddess Storm. Now, Storm joined the X-Men in Giant Size X-Men number 1 in May of 1975. The original Storm outfit was a black and gold bikini held together by a gold ring, also including a black cape with gold trim. She also had gold bracelets, thigh-high boots, and a black tiara to boot. Now, for the Fortnite outfit, Storm individually shines in this costume designed by legendary artist Jim Lee in the X-Men Volume 2, number 1 in October of 1991. When the X-Men reformed and split up into two groups, Storm was responsible for the gold team, and with it came this stunning black and gray bodysuit. Her hair was flowing once more, and everything about it was fierce. Now, to go with this bodysuit came a cape that was attached to her wrist by gold bracelets, while the Fortnite version has the cape connected to bracelets that are more like armor instead of circular bracelets. Her collar by the two big red pads detailed with the familiar X logo. Everything was more streamlined, and it does resemble armor than a bikini dress. Now, last but not least is the punk rock outfit for Storm that you unlock on Fortnite in the Week 4 challenges. Now, in Uncanny X-Men number 173, published on September of 1983, Storm showed up with a brand new look that has become one of her best as well as firm fan favorite. After spending some time in Tokyo with Yukio after being in space, her attitude had changed. She became a real badass, and her new outfit reflected that. She became punk in the best way possible. She now had a mohawk and wore tight leather pants with a fitted vest. On top of that, she also wore a sleeveless leather jacket, which she had won from the leader of the Morlocks, Callisto. She also went on to wear some awesome yellow lightning bolt earrings and a black studded choker. Now, as for the Fortnite version, we got all this the same from the comic book, but with some additions, including 2 silver X's on the front of the vest with a big silver X on the back of the vest. She studded out with a spiky gold necklace as well as the lightning bolt that was on the original choker, and the shirt inside her vest was longer than the one in the comic book and didn't feature a belt around it, much like Fortnite's version. Next we have Dr. Doom. Now, with Dr. Doom's first appearance in the Fantastic Four number 5 in July of 1962, you can see the character's first wearing his traditional green-robed outfit with very little in armor. He wore black gloves and still didn't have his trademark gold plates to attach his cape and cowl. Now, understand, viewer, upon making this video, I had no struggles when it came to finding the correct issues to pinpoint in any known outfits for any of the Marvel characters in Fortnite. Now, as for Dr. Doom, it's a struggle. You see, Dr. Doom slowly morphed into the character you see in Fortnite. He started showing the armor across his arms and legs, then the gold plates that hold his cape and cowl began to phase in. Then finally, years later, the armor gained way more detail. Dr. Doom's belt buckle in Fortnite is original as well. Now, in the comic books, Victor Von Doom, which that's his real name in the comic books, had a square belt buckle, while in Fortnite they made it rounded with an arrow pointing to the right. So the question is, which Doctor Doom in the comic books is the closest? Well, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but upon doing my research, I found that the Fantastic Four Annual Number 3 in 1963, where Reed Richards and Sue Storm are getting married, seems to be the issue where Doctor Doom gets his first look with the armored arms as legs, as well as the gold plates that hold up his cape and cowl. Now, if you know of any comic books where he first appears like this prior, then please comment below, and I'll pin your comment on this video. Next, we have God Emperor Doom. So here we have quite possibly the strongest version of Doctor Doom you ever see, called God Emperor Doctor Doom. It all started in the second issue of the 2015 Secret Wars. The issue opens with a ceremony in which Thor is attempting to lift Mjolnir. Now, the Thor fails and another steps forward and succeeds in lifting the hammer. The eldest Thor explains to him that he has now become the executor of God's justice, as he is cheered by half of Thor's. The young Thor, who hails from higher Avalon, is asked by the elder to tell the story of the creation of the world. The young Thor narrates the story of how God Emperor Doom created the earth and the universe, and how he raised up the kingdoms of the earth. The elder Thor explains their duty and takes the younger Thor on his first missions. This is the Gold Emperor Thor that you see as a variant style in Fortnite, and really does closely resemble that outfit. Next, we have the mysterious Mystique. Now, Mystique's true origins are unknown, but her first appearance was simply a cameo in the background of Miss Marvel number 16 in April of 1979. Mystique can psionically alter the formation of her biological cells at will. As a result, she can cause herself to look and sound like an exact duplicate of any human, humanoid, or semi-humanoid being of any sex, wearing virtually any kind of clothing. Her control is so exact that she can precisely duplicate another person's retina pattern in her own eyes, finger, palm, and skin pore patterns on her own hands and skin. She also has the smell to overlap the original being, and vocal cords to match voices to the point of corresponding voice prints. Now, the default version of Mystique on Fortnite is also her default one in the comic books, and serves as her current outfit as well. Now, the tactical style of Mystique is reminiscent of her solo series version, with slight changes from risque to more of a clean or tactical look. The outfit in question is covering her chest with 3 straps that extend along her back and over her shoulder. Her stomach is exposed in the comic, while the Fortnite version is fully covering her stomach and cleavage. Now, this is the closest resembling outfit to the tactical one in Fortnite, making this version a take on her solo outfit, so to say. Next, we have Iron Man. Now, Iron Man's comic book origins are quite similar to his movie origins. He first appeared in Tales of Suspense number 39 in March of 1963. His original design was just a gray bulky setup to help Tony Stark escape captivity. This would be the Mark I suit. Now, when it comes to all the Mark suits of Iron Man, you have to realize that there is a lot. 85 to be exact, with 85 being the one that was used in Endgame and serves as his final suit. Now, when you compare it to the Fortnite suit, you can see similarities and even differences. Now, the gold variations around his upper arms and upper legs are very similar, but the Endgame version is more rounded, while the Fortnite version is squared off. You can see the stomach shares a similarity with the crescent gold above the hips, as well as the 3 pointed teardrops on the stomach on both sides. But then, you may notice is the reactor shape in the middle of his chest. In the Endgame version, it's close to a heart shape, while the Fortnite version is round. So this poses an interesting question. Is this Mark 85 or the new 86? Honestly, I'm not sure, but I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Also, with the silver foil version of the Iron Man, you could consider it to be the Iron Man Mark 7 stealth mode, or even Mark II versions from the MCU movies. But keep in mind that all the foil versions of the Marvel outfits are just foil, and don't really represent any particular outfit outside of one particular entry on this list. His name is James Howlett. You may know him as Logan, but he's known worldwide as Wolverine. Oh, and did you know that he made his first appearance in a Hulk comic? Yep. And did you know that he almost defeated the Hulk? Hell yeah. And did you know his original costume was the traditional black, blue, and yellow? Well, sort of. You see, Wolverine first appeared in The Incredible Hulk number 180 in October of 1974, and had a full issue with the Hulk in number 181. He was sporting the traditional outfit, but with slight variations. You see, his mask ears were slimmer here, with full cutouts for the eyes as well as whiskers on the mask. His trademark claws were also quite different, being attached to his gloves, and were not an extension of his body through his skeleton. Now, do you remember earlier when Storm made her first appearance in the Giant Size X-Men number 1? Well, this is when Wolverine's costume really became more of what we know and love now. Gone were the whiskers in favor of more pronounced mask. All white lenses were added to his eyes, while some new shoulder pads added bulk. You'll notice here too that Logan's claws are no longer accessories, but bound to his body. Now, this is where the first version of Wolverine on Fortnite comes into play. But what makes the Fortnite version so great is how Epic Games combined both the original and the Giant Size X-Men number 1 version. You can see the black stripes along his sides and shoulder are now yellow with a new blue accent from shoulder to stomach. This could be a tribute to the Ultimate Edition of Wolverine seen later in issues. His shoulder pads are now black instead of blue, as well as the blue on his pants is now slightly different in shape and do not go around his belt. Oh, now this, ladies and gentlemen, is when we get Wolverine, the Wolverine we love. Uncanny X-Men number 139 in November 1980. The traditional brown and yellow, which was originally inspired by the brown and yellow look we got from the Uncanny X-Men number 107, which was his more feral look as you see here. Now, Wolverine would spend a significant amount of time in this costume, a modification by artist John Byrne that toned down the vibrant blue elements to an earthier brown, more ideal for stealth. Now, the winged boots are further play on Wolverine's original costume too, while the red belt remained his staple. This look dominated the 80s and is a defining era for X-Men under the Chris Claremont's lead. Most notably, this was the uniform that allowed Logan to show off his lustrous arm hairs. And Fortnite did an amazing job on this. Aside from the X on the belt buckle, this is a freaking spitting image of the brown and yellow in the comic book, and I am freaking happy to see it. So much that it deserves 4 freakins in total. Freaking awesome. Now, this militant look from X-Force Volume number 3, number 1, in April 2008 was a black and gray camouflage uniform perfectly suited for the team's off-the-books operations. The infrared eyes are downright demonic, but seeing as how Logan regressed from some bad habits of mutation and murder during this period, they're actually quite fitting. You'll also note that this is the same black and gray outfit or black and white outfit that you also get for Deadpool a few seasons earlier in Fortnite. Now, I'm not sure if Epic Games and Fortnite were going for the same design, but it's a nice accidental tribute. When you unlock the silver foil Wolverine, you'll notice how it's slightly similar to the X-Force outfit they wear, is only by coloration. But man, it's worth mentioning since X-Force is now prominent in the Fortnite universe. And there you have it, every Marvel character in the Fortnite Battle Pass. But this isn't the only Marvel outfits that exist. We still have Black Widow, Star-Lord, Captain America, Silver Surfer, Deadpool, Cable, Psylocke, and Domino to cover. But if you want Part 2 to exist, then please like and share this video so we can have a Part 2. I want to thank you all for watching. If at any point you did like this video, again, smash that like button. And if this is the first video you've seen by yours truly, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. And as always, I am Puttyman with Gamer Potheads, and do not forget, we're all about the high score.